Johnson, David Cox, and Sam Cappuccino from the CHL Sports on Friday Night Hockey. Just a couple of more minutes to wait for Connor McDavid, and then he can finally exhale. It's been an incredible run.
You know, any teenager that could manage to sit through that much race, I guess he's the one Peter King. You've known him as long as anyone. He's just, oh, it's amazing, this young man.
You talk about a generational player, a franchise-changing player. To me, he's a league-changing player. What does that mean? Yes, we know he has to be fantastic on the ice. He'll take care of that, no question. But it also means all the responsibilities that come along with that off the ice. And for example, as a 17/18-year-old kid, the things that this guy's had to deal with this year are simply phenomenal. You look at the schedule he's had since his season ended back on May 15th against the Oshawa Generals. Check it out. You want to talk about a busy month? He goes to Quebec City on the 28th, hops on our panel for a little bit, collects a whole bunch of awards. They back up the truck to bring those. He goes to the interviews at the Combine.
That little CCM sponsorship deal, that's worth $1 million. Slip that in there as well.
And he went to his prom. Oh yeah. I gotta go and watch Game 3 and hang out with Don Cherry and everybody else. I'm gonna do some clinics. I'm gonna go through the first pitch. He's gonna attend the draft here tonight, go first overall. And on Monday, he's gonna head out to the Oilers prospect camp. I mean, you talk about a league-changing player. Connor McDavid is that guy, not just for what he does on the ice, but for how he handles himself away from the rim.
But knowing what he's going to step into in Edmonton, the attention that's going to be on him, the way he plays, the way he performs, the spotlight will be so bright. You're Edmonton, you're glad he's been through this because you know he can deal with this.
What are you feeling right now? If you're Connor McDavid, have a listen.
Throw up, I think. Throw up, I think.
Well, that'd be a splash, but don't do it.
Don't do it.
You know what? This is a player though that's been dissected, not just since he was 15, but before that, and that can go one of two ways for a lot of these top prospects.
Well, we've seen it, right? I mean, I remember as far back as Mike Ricci was the guy who went to that. Eric Lindros went to that. John Tavares went to that. Sidney Crosby went to it. They're special kids, and it seems as now, particularly in a social media world, you better be a young man who can understand the media part of it, the expectations, and be able to handle it. And for all we've seen, even this year, getting injured, all the talk about him, really able to take it all in, enjoy it, although I think he looks like he could use a vacation, and thrive despite all of that.
But grab all is what he needs.
When you guys look at the CHL and Hockey Canada, that's why they put the processes in place for the exceptional players. It's one of those exceptional players. And yes, it has really nothing to do with what happens on the ice because they're very well aware of what he can do there. But how is he going to be able to handle everything else? And that's why that process is in place, and that's why Connor McDavid was granted that exceptional status in the first place.
Just another part of why he is exceptional. It's not just about what he can do on the ice. It's who he is as a kid, as a young man, that's unable to be as good and as great as he's become.
Looks like Edmonton's not going to call a timeout here, Darren. I think they know what they want.
His first meeting with Edmonton at the Combine lasted 25-30 minutes, he said. He just kind of talked about some general stuff. Then he left. He kind of was surprised that they didn't talk a little longer, but they're going to have plenty more time to get to know each other. 4,830 kilometers between the BB&T Center and Rexall Place. That's next stop.
First of all, on behalf of the Edmonton Oilers organization, we'd like to thank the City of Florida and the Florida Panthers organization for being great hosts. We'd also like to shout out to our fans at the draft party at Rexall Place. Said the Edmonton Oilers would like to select with their first pick from the Erie Otters.
Said the finish line is not the draft. Even though everybody's been looking forward to this moment for so long. It's a marathon of sprint. He's a good player, but he's also in the National Hockey League.
Expectations are so high in Edmonton now.
Official 2015 Edmonton Oilers draft hats and official Connor McDavid number 97 t-shirts, courtesy of our friends at Ford. Now these are the hats that are being worn by tonight's Oilers draft picks. So come on and make some noise if you'd like an official Oilers draft pick.
That's your head, that's your head. He's almost there. He's officially an Edmonton Oilers, Georgia.
Thanks, Jared. Connor, Jared said you're officially an Edmonton Oilers.
There's no words to describe how I feel right now. It's so surreal.
Your parents, when you got the hug, what did they say? What did that hug feel like?
It was amazing. I mean, for them to be here for me in this moment, I mean, they've been there all along. And I only have 3 people, but the long list of people that are here goes on and on. The long list of people who've helped me get to this point. It's absolutely amazing. I'm very, very grateful to have them in my life.
Peter Shirley's talking about tempering expectations now. Now that all the hype was done, and here you are, you've been drafted, you're an NHL player. How do you feel about the expectations?
It's something that I've been dealing with for a long time now, and there's nothing I can do about them. The hardest person on me is me, and my expectations exceed any of those put on me. So I'm just going to do the best that I can, and go out there and win as hard as I can.
Good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Again, thank you.
Incredible run when it comes to good fortune when it comes to the draft lottery. A couple of months ago, Peter Chiarelli was the general manager of the Boston Bruins. Didn't make the playoffs. They made a managerial change, and now Peter Chiarelli gets to stand in there and call first overall pick Connor McDavid as the GM of the Edmonton Oilers. George.
Thank you. Here we go, everybody. The man who gets to say Connor McDavid is an Edmonton Oiler. How does that feel, Peter Chiarelli?
It was great. I mean, as an organization, we're lucky to have this pick. I guess that's what the lottery does. But this kid's a special player. From what I know of him, he's a real special kid too. He's got a lot of good characteristics. Dynamic player, but he's got a passion and